So tell us about your podcast.
Thank you for asking,
Ryan.
Ryan.
What are you doing on your very, very well-known podcast?
I am lying in bed. I have a fever. I have COVID. It's windy and dark. And I hear my 2 teenage girls downstairs laughing. Obviously, the idea of me very sick didn't really affect them at all. And they're watching Love Island and, Schitt's Creek. And it occurred to me, how am I going to raise teenage girls in a pandemic? Like, if this is the new normal, how are they going to go out and get heartbroken and make out for the first time and, make mistakes? And if I had teenage boys, they're not outside playing sports. They're not, what does this new world look like? And I thought, that's a podcast, How to Grow a Teenager in a Pandemic. So I partnered with Sean DeLann and iHeartRadio. And I started, first of all, the first one I talked to Brooke Shields about how we've sexualized this whole generation of girls on social media. And since she played a prostitute when she was 12, I thought, well, how are you teaching your teenage girls?
Right.
That was interesting. I did a podcast about anxiety, college. My daughter Elliot's applying to college. I'm like, well, what is that going to look like? So,
would you like me to tell you?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, and I have a million questions.
Yeah.
Like remote learning in college. How are they having that experience? If you're applying, like, what's financial aid look like? Like all of it.
Are there answers?
Ryan, this podcast.
She's a journalist.
It's
Ryan.
like the Daily New York Times podcast. There are answers.
There are answers in every episode.
I talk about anxiety. I'm about to record one that's everything that's on the internet that you don't know about, but your teens do, like selling pictures of their feet for money.
Right.
So it's oh yes.
Wait, what?
Yes, I know some teenage girls, not my own, that will sell pictures of their feet for $300.
What?
And it starts there.
Do they have to be teenagers?
Oh my God. If this doesn't work out, you could make a killing on the dark web.
Tune into the podcast, Kelly, to find out. You can download. Hey, Ali,
much about it.
You can download the iHeartRadio app for free and listen to your podcast.
Yes, you can. Subscribe.
New episodes drop every Thursday, wherever you listen to your podcast. Great to see you. Thanks for coming.
Great to see you.